Vacuum's out. Everything's cattywampus all over the place. The cat tree, I started working on it. The thing that was there and the little roost at the top I took off. He was too big for the roost at the top. And the thing that was here was too wonky. He didn't like it. And then I put a wooden ledge on the window today. That went very well. I got way up there and I cleaned the fan. And a little this and a little that. I've been going since the sun came up. Fed the doggies because they were at Legoland. They stayed the night. They came home today. They got home about 3, I think. 3:30. Brian wasn't feeling well. Oh, they're not sure if he's coming down with something or if it was from being in the sun. Son's sick and stressed and, carrying the Spencer around most of the time because Spencer wanted to be carried. And they did give me a video call last night. They had the coolest hotel room. The coolest. It looked like a castle, like the castle room they have upstairs, with Legos to play with. And they had a couple things you had to seek and find in your room. They find out, like, how old your kids are and stuff like that. So they had age-appropriate Lego kits and things. Really nice. So they drove yesterday morning. They left at 7:30 in the morning. It takes about 2 hours to get there. And they spent all day, and in that late afternoon, they went back to the hotel, and this morning they had continental breakfast. And then they went to the water park section and played around for a while. Brian, it was just beat. And they got home today, and Spencer got a little dragon toy, and then they got a little plush jellyfish toy for the baby. And he got a stuffed panda, real soft, bigger than the baby, almost as big as Spencer. Panda bear. And he carrying that all over the place, and you could tell he was tired. Oh my gosh, he was tired. And the little one, I think he's getting fatter. He loves to eat. Now that he's eaten some solid foods, it's like he can't get enough. Bruiser. So, I have dishes to do, and if Brian's not feeling well tomorrow, I'll have both kids. So I gotta get some stuff done here. I did some cutting and sanding and stuff of the wood that's gonna be the new cat tree shelf, and vacuuming, wiping down the stuff. And then there's my room to do. But I don't know. Well, I guess we'll play it all by ear to see what happens and who's well and who's not well. In the bathroom, I stopped. I had gone to get a t-shirt to repair a t-shirt that I had. One that I loved wearing all the time. It had the Scottish flag and a lion on the front. But the shirt itself was so thin, you couldn't even patch it because the fabric would tear. And unfortunately, it was in a very strategic place. Yeah. And I don't wear brassiere, so I got another t-shirt. It's blue like the back of the Scottish flag, so I cut around the emblem and I hand stitched it to the new t-shirt, and it looks pretty cool. And while I was out and about, I thought I wanted to get or paint a picture of the Eiffel Tower, and supposedly had prints at Michael's. So I stopped at Michael's. No, they didn't have prints, unless that's an online thing. I don't know. And I wanted something 8 by 20 oblong to go in the bathroom, because it's like flowers and butterflies and stuff like that. Where did I put that? Oh, I put it over there. And then I made another little sign. It's some of the colors that are in the bathroom. It says, "Wee wee in mon sewer." I know. This is the size of the picture frame. I found the picture frames they had at Michael's were very expensive. $20 and oh my god. So I stopped at Goodwill on the way home and I was looking through their artwork and stuff. And I found a decent looking frame. It had a really tacky print in it and glass. So I'm not going to put the glass back in. I don't know what I'll do with that. Probably break it and throw it away. I don't know. And I'm going to paint. I'm going to draw and paint the Eiffel Tower, which ought to be kind of cool, with the wee wee in my sewer. I'm spelling wee like O-U-I, like French say yes. And in my is don me. I put in my. And sewer in French is iglo or something like that. So I just wrote sewer. I tried making it look fancy, and I'm drawing little flowers and butterflies around it to match the shower curtain, which is really a bed sheet. Probably finish that tomorrow. That doesn't matter, but finishing the cat thing and vacuuming and picking up does matter, and that's what I'll be doing. I hope Brian's not sick. Apparently there's a sickness going around again. And next Wednesday I watch the baby while they take Spence to Disneyland. All this before he turns 3 because of the pricing and all that. He's not spoiled, is he? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me. Everything, I guess. My foot was hurting so bad because on the weekend I had gone to Outlet Mall and walked for like 2 hours. I was walking trying to find this place or that place. I ended up taking my suitcase to the shoe luggage repair place up the way about a mile or two. And it's going to cost me $30 in total. So I thought, and it's still in fairly decent shape. It looks kind of gnarly and janky, but so I'm going that route. I'm kind of like, I had my big meal in the middle of the day, and then I was kind of hungry, so I just ate some popcorn. Had a little bit of strawberry ice cream with the cat. He loves it. Ben & Jerry's strawberry cheesecake. What else? I've got the cat tree thing to fix tomorrow, mostly, first of all, and then vacuum. And this chair cover, I have another one that's kind of a dark green. I'm going to change the chair cover and maybe do a little laundry. I thought about mowing the grass today, but nah, my foot's still bothering me. I couldn't sleep last night because of it. I had to put these foot sleeves on. Little compression sleeve thingies. And this side of my foot here, there's a big bulge on the side and it hurts like son of a gun. I don't know why. Who knows? Who cares? What else is coming up? Brian was thinking of putting the tent up and having like family camping in the backyard. He invited me to, and I'm not into that. I said, well, I have to get up a couple times at night to pee, so that's not going to work. So it'll be him and Spence, I guess, and maybe Mama. I don't know. He's going to put the little blow-up air mattress in there. Yeah, that's roughing it. Last year they rented a camper. No, unless I absolutely had to, not doing tents anymore. I had my fill of that when I was in my 30s. Wait a minute. Oh no, 20s, because that was before the kids were born. My ex liked to go float trip, 2-day float trip, 20 miles or 30 miles, where they put you in upriver and you have to find a place to camp along the river overnight, and then the next day you float until you can't come to the takeout point. And he liked that a lot. He didn't do all the work either. I did. I don't know. I've had it with tents, and I'm old, and I have a hard time getting up. When I was over there today, Spencer was showing me all this neat stuff. He has a little Legoland driver's license. Apparently, he had like a little car you could drive around. And I said, "Oh, your driver's license? Did you drive home?" "Yeah." "Yeah, but Daddy, wish you could." But yeah. I asked them earlier. I said, "If you want me to make something, so there'll be food ready when you come home, just let me know." And I never heard back. And today I got probably about 18 of those calls that call, and it's a call center. And an Indian from India call center. I don't think they're Filipino, I think they're Indian. And 18. And they always say, "Hello, my name is Michael." So I said, "How you doing, Ranjit? I'm not interested, thank you." And I hang up. I know that's not politically correct, but fuck. Every 10 minutes, and sometimes as soon as they hang up, they call again. And someone said it's about expanded Medicare, whatever, Medicare things or whatever. I don't have time for that bullshit. If I want to know more, I'll call the Medicare people. So, yeah, I better get everything taken care of so that I can go to bed and wake up and finish all this stuff tomorrow. How long have I been talking? 12 minutes and something. Gadzooks. Well, that's a hole in the ground with water in it. Take care of yourselves, okay? If there is something going around, try to stay away from it. Glad you're there. Upward and onward.